EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Oh, man. No, I'm not. I just been playing with them the last two Maddens.
This one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Nah, I was literally playing with them last year. Last year I was playing with them. In all my leagues, I had the Browns. Nobody wanted to take them. I said I'd take them and make them do something. I had no idea, B. I guess I'd play this one for fun. Why not? Let me see if he is even worthy.
180. Check 53. And let's get some penetration.
Man, what is this? It might as well be, because if he gonna keep doing it,
Mayfield on first down. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Bet.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So
I'm cool with it.
Defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Right. Shit, it don't matter to me, man. My goddamn thing ain't about shit.
Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a time.
Might want to reset your route about.
2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I don't have no lag, but I did get that flash where it say your opponent is experienced. Yeah, I do get that, but I don't have a lag.
Drive not going to plan.
You got yours on wireless and that, but you might want to reset.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Me too. Me too. I got mine on Ethernet cable. Well, it could be EA Sports too. You know, it could be EA. They be fucking up sometimes too.
It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it
away.
away.
Oh, yeah, that's EA then. That ain't true. I've been hearing people complain about EA with that shit for the last couple days. And it tripped me out. If you paying money, it shouldn't be no shit like this. Yeah, if you paying money to be on the goddamn network, shit ain't free. This motherfucker should be pristine. Alright, bet we shut it down. Shut it down.
Honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, better.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The take, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
25, check 25.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, and he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon. But someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line. Regular. Check safety. King.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He's going to float this over the middle.
Damn, he overthrew that ball. God damn, Mayfield.
Incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Colquitt on the punt. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin.
Yeah.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 40 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Come on, fellas.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
A gain of 7, and they pick up the 1st. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Give me that shit.
A double team, and it's intercepted.
No sack needed.
Picked off by Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
No sack needed, just defense.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Hurry. Shift. Hey, switch gears.
On 2nd and 1, Mayfield. He's going to rifle.
What the fuck, man?
Looking for Landry, and it's
how the fuck you throwing this ball so goddamn far?
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there.
Motherfucker wide open. You throwing that ball that goddamn far?
You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys
now.
look to run
You gotta do better than that.
So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They start on the ground with Elliott.
Look at that. Can't make a tackle.
He chucks him aside.
Can't make a fucking
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
That
one 28 yards on the ground.
Oh, now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They keep on the ground with Elliott. About 3 yards there to the 27. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. From the 27, Prescott. Caught left side by Cobb. That one a first down pickup of 8. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Draw play, Elliott.
I wish I would have let
Sharp
that
move, but can't find much space. Drop just inside the 20. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett. On 2nd down. It's Elliott a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got...
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
That's who we're going. Number 53. Mike 53.
Now Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 30 on second down, Mayfield, and that'll be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Hey, Delta.
From the gun, Mayfield.
Get the
and
fuck.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Come on, dude. Slam. Run. Let's go.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Mayfield on play action.
Nah, he can't throw the ball. First he throw the ball too hard.
Off the edge,
too long.
Tyrone
Now he can't
Crawford
throw
with
the
a
ball.
sack. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3, Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Prescott on 1st down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper.
Come on.
That'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to open.
The ball is caught. It's Gallup, touchdown count.
Good game.
Ask my name, huh? Ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early I'm up.
What?
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business.
My car here.
With you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I didn't know my everybody drop when I drop. Look at Shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City town. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes. Full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check 19. Check 53. Check down. Check me out. Check me out.
On first down, it's Watson. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Set. 98. Check 53. 3 buck.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing again is Watson. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete to QT. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They turn to the fullback, Gillespie. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up second down. Throwing, Mayfield. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Fire. That one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson caught left side, Hopkins. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. 6-0 our score after one. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. From the 24, Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 yards on the play, first down. The Texans with a first opportunity now from the red zone. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And this at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Watson escaping the pressure right to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Duke Johnson there to make the grab, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. From the gun, here's Watson. And this is going to be hauled in. So they get the 2-point conversion. And now they have an 8-6 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. First down, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, really the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good. I
agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skilled players in the first round. But let's
Odell Beckham Jr. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 67 yards. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Watson now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
A loss of 16 yards. It's 3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
At the 19-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go, defense.
Mayfield now. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at a top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against this secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those 4. What a matchup that would have been. But it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations. And, of course,
a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the...
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh deal with the hands. Thought they could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Short kick here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. 58, boys. 58. 58. Come on. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Check it out, Reed.
Mayfield off the play fake.
What the fuck, man? Every fucking... Come on, man.
Kyle Fuller. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 18.
Play action. Now Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can right foot in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game. And that may carry over for you.
And he's not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Overthrow it again!
That's Robinson.
Overrated again! Come on, baby. Slow down. Calm down.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They will take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't feel like a stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Run. Watch a slap. Watch a slap.
Let's put somebody over there.
Point it right. Hey, 7. I got it.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
What, man?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Then it's hot Clinton Dix with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
I mean, my man ain't even
They didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
You're one to the good, go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky.
Man, you know what?
And he's got this down to the 35.
Y'all can have
His
this.
first
I got a
catch,
man
good for
just
16
watching
and a
fucking
first.
ball. Just watching the
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he gets it down to the 32. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Allen Robinson, 32 yards as the Bears push further out in front. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will he?
No, he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 27, Mayfield. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Landry, the intended target.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Yeah, let's go second.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air.